So kind of as of right now, people with a CDL that are like, man, I'm gonna go to Prime. Y'all are gonna be the ones that are gonna have to be on a longer waiting list. And I think what they're doing is trying to make sure that we are giving people opportunities to get their CDL. Is kind of the way I look at it. I look at it that we're still a training school and we still want to give people opportunity. And if you start here at Prime and you're trying to get your CDL, then you're going to be taught everything Prime way. So like you get the good start. We at Prime, we expect a little bit more than other places. And I only say that because I get guys that come here with CDLs all the time from driving schools and different stuff like that, or other companies that their driving abilities and their backing abilities are non-existent. Like, it's not very good. So I think that Prime's more or less bringing in the guys that want a fresh start and don't have a CDL and trying to let them get their opportunity going and them into the field, instead of bringing all these people that already have CDLs that are coming in that have an opportunity to go somewhere. So they're putting them on a longer waiting list, unfortunately. So if you have a CDL and you're coming here, you might have to wait a little bit longer than anyone else. Like one of my old students that left Prime, and now he wants to come back to Prime. He left to go local for a while, take care of some stuff, do whatever he needed to do. Well, now he's coming back to Prime, and they're making him wait till September to get back in the door. And that's a long time from now. So it would be nice if we could get him back sooner than that. But, as of right now, the thing that's holding us back is the TNT part. Because TNT is 30,000 miles, and 30,000 miles takes a while. It was, for a little while, it was 5,000. It was 50,000. 5,000. My bad. It was 50,000 miles for a while. 50,000 miles took a long time. So the thing is, PSD goes by fast. We can get you with one of the trainers, and then as soon as you're ready, you can test out. But then you run into the brick wall. Hey, we don't have a TNT trainer for you right now, because the TNT does take a little bit longer. This slowdown that we're having right now, where they kind of slow down the amount of people coming in, I don't know the size of it or none of that, because I'm not the person that gets that information. I'm not that high on the food chain around here. But they're bringing in less to try to give the TNT guys the opportunity to catch up. And TNT is hard. Like, I'm going to tell you right now, TNT is hard. Like, those guys doing TNT right now, trying to help Prime out and catch up, and they're just doing student after student after student on TNT. Like, I give it to you guys. That's a lot of work. I don't know if I could do TNT back to back like that. A lot of guys can do TNTs straight back to back like that, but I know a lot of guys have stepped up, the TNT trainers. Some of the guys I talk to, some of the guys I put my students on their truck, they're all like, man, look, I'm not even taking breaks in between students. He goes, I go pick them up at the house, and we run till we finish the miles. And if they want to go home, that's the only home time I see. So if we're running those miles and they're all like, man, I got to go home for like my kid's birthday or something like that, he goes, I'll take them home, and then I'll take my home time. And that's like the only home time I see. Whenever the TNT guys used to take a student out for me, do one of my students, and then they would take about a week off in between. So they would bring one back, take a week off, do all their stuff they needed to, and then come and pick up one of my guys and hit the road again. They're not doing that right now. They're all like, man, we're trying to help these students out, get them on their trucks faster. That way they can start making the real money. And, I got to give it to you. Like, that's some commitment right there. Like, I'm glad that y'all are stepping up and y'all are helping the company and taking care of it. That's awesome. Another thing is, if you go onto a TNT truck with like your friend or your family member, I'm just putting this out here. Get ready to have a tough time, because, you know, that might be your best friend. Y'all might have known each other, grew up together. He could be, you know, y'all consider yourself brothers. When you're on that truck living together, it's kind of hard. You got to have good communication there. So if you're coming here and you have a TNT trainer already and he's your buddy, like, that's great. But the thing is, just so you know, hey, it's different living with somebody. You're in his house, you know, and he doesn't, and it's hard for him too, because guess what? You're his best friend, you're his buddy, you're his brother. It's kind of hard for him to be like, man, why'd you do that? I can't believe you did that. He's gonna have to be like, he's more like, man, you messed up, but, you know, maybe next time you'll do it right. And then there's like little things that he's letting slide that normally he wouldn't let slide. Like it might be the way that you know, didn't throw away your trash at the end of the day. He's gonna be like, man, I usually tell my PSDs to pick up all their trash, but that's my homeboy. I'm just gonna pick it up for him. Well, every day he's all like, it's getting to him, but he's like, man, that's my homeboy, but this dude's making a mess. And you just let little stuff like that build up, and it creates problems. Also, if you're on a family member's truck for TNT, then you need a family member or a friend. Whenever it's time for you to upgrade, go ahead and upgrade. Like, make sure that they're getting you upgraded, because then you can get more pay. Or if y'all decide to run team together, y'all can get the team pay and stuff like that. That way you both are getting money and y'all are both making good money. You know, it's not fair if you're like that paid under the table stuff. I mean, it sounds good and everything, but you want to kind of make your own money. Plus, think about this. So there was a husband and wife out here, and the husband, he never upgraded his wife. He was all like, man, I'll never upgrade her. Like, our money goes to the same account. It's cool. Like, you know, we use the same money, so it doesn't matter. I'm not going to upgrade her. Well, it ends up that he got hurt. He got hurt on the job. So he was lease, and he got hurt on the job, and he was all like, oh man, like, I'm hurt, I gotta go home. So he went home, and he was all like, my wife can just drive the truck. She was never an AC, so she couldn't drive the truck. They had to send her up to the terminal, like in a rental or flow or whatever he had to do, but they had to send her to the terminal, and she had to take her upgrade class just to become an AC. And then she went back and got on the truck. Well, that's more time off the truck. That's more time of that truck not making money. So, like, that's some of the things you need to keep in mind, is that if you're not upgrading them, they're not an AC. If something happens, the truck ain't moving. They're not an AC unless you're in it. If you're not in it, they can't go out on the road like that. So it's just some things to look at if you're a family member in a TNT truck and stuff like that. There's some things to look at, some things to think about. You know, so keep that in mind. But I'm out of here. I gotta hit the bed. Gotta be up early in the morning. Time to work with my guys. We're gonna do some hard work. You know, try to get the most stuff done we can in one day. So I'm out. Hit the subscribe button down there. Also, don't forget about the Thursday live, where I'm gonna be gifting somebody a hat. You know, I still got these green hats that I just got. I got 2,000 subscribers. I said I was going to give away a hat whenever I hit 2,000 subscribers, and every 1,000 after that, I'm going to give away a hat. So I got these hats. It's stitched on there. It's not a sticker. It's not a press. It's actually stitched. They're nice hats. They're green, but they're nice hats. But don't forget about that too. This Thursday, I will be giving away at least one hat. I don't know, y'all might talk me into giving away another one in that live. I'm out now for reals. Like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell. Get my latest lives. Get my newest videos. Also, in the description, there's a link to fill out an application and get my recruiter. My recruiter's good. Don't forget to drop that referral code, COXDJO. Also, my phone number is 417-894-8255. 8098. Drop me a call, text me, something.